Oh yes, the great snowy plains of Africa. I know them very well. I went on an expedition here with my friend Rumblepit once. He died, though, horribly killed by a mimic scouter hologram. Shot him right between the eyes with a bow and arrow. Threw the bow right at him. The arrow hit him in the knee. He's no longer an adventurer because he's dead. Ah, yes. Draconian Rebel Bathing Circle. Now this intrigues me very much, because if the rebels were defeated by the Babylonians, how did they have time to build bathing circles? This question I still have no answer to. It intrigues me very much. Also, some white main trees on the ground. Whoa! Look at that. It's a great mountain fortress of the mimics. They're hidden from plain view from the Utopians because they were made into the mountain with their great lava salt mines to mine the lava for their precious salts. They were truly amazing technical feats of technology and rock. Because as we all know, the mimics were great with their hands. They were great and mighty engineers that created great and powerful machines to do all their work, because they were just chests they just looked like what we know as chests with legs and teeth. So they used their magical powers to create holograms to do all the work for them. It was truly an amazing time for all. Except for us, because we weren't there. Now, if we look ahead, there seems to be a tree. Not that. Okay, we're just going to look in his chest. There's an iron shield. Telltale sign of Iron Shield men here. Oh, a Squidwardian church. Probably here to worship the church god, Churchill. These are great trees, created by the Squidwardian priests to ward off bacon monsters. They are not hollow because the bacon monsters are attracted to hollow things. I mean, look over there. It appears to be some grass mines created by the Squidwardians to harvest their precious glass. And by glass, I mean grass. If you look over there appear to be some undead nightmares surrounded by some kin. Undead nightmares have a strange attraction to kin. I don't know if you heard that or not, but a giant airstrike just fell down from the many great space sanctums created by the mimics. Space sanctums are sort of like what we think are space stations, except they weren't space stations, they were space sanctums. They were masters of feat and technology, and they shot mighty laser beams down upon their foes. And they were beautiful. They were beautiful. They looked like stars, but they weren't stars. They were beautiful. And nobody knew where they were. Did I mention that they were beautiful? Because they were beautiful. Look at, there are some Fants. Fants are mighty dirt munchers created by... Oh, wait. What's that? A horse grey. Horse greys were mated when the horse blacks, a race of demons from the underworld, mated with the horse whites. The horse greys are an evil race of engineers that create robots with their minds. But now they are too scattered since the Great War with the Utopians, who use their knowledge and power of the sun god Jeffrey to banish them into horse-like demons known as horse blacks. Another Raven. Hey look, a sentinel tower. Created by the Squidwardians to oversee the committees of the Diamond Shields, Sentinels are completely non-hollow buildings solely used to scare off Diamond Shields. Because as we all know, Diamond Shields do not like giant towers that look like they do things, but they don't. Now as we go over here, you may have noticed that there are glowing plants on the ground. It's a telltale sign that the Draconian rebels were here. After every battle, the Draconians planted these glowing plants at the site of their dead comrades to remember them. After the battle with the Babylonians, they planted as many seeds as they could, and they grew them. Now, if you look over here, next to another mimic mountain fortress, there appears to be a Squidwardian battle kingdom created by the Squidwardians in order to combat the mimics who are using them as slaves to harvest iron daggers out of the ground. Because after the horse whites made plenty of dagger for all, they banished them into the stone. And the mimics loved their daggers as they used them to power most of their holograms. So they would kidnap Squidwardians and force them to build these mighty kingdoms in order to mine for the daggers in the ground. As we see, there are some horse blacks. Evil creatures that disguise themselves as horses. But really, they could eat you alive with their mouths, which were designed to, eat things. Now, if we go over here, here's a mighty great forest next to the pink tree of life. Another utopian battle tower, as we see here in front of us right now at this moment. It's truly a technical feat of prowess. I just really think that, oh my, a battle tower golem! Battle tower guardian has fallen. Without power, its tower will collapse. Now this is truly a great thing because the utopians had these battle tower golems, which were created to protect their battle towers from invaders, and whenever they died, they were, they caused the entire thing to blow. You know what? I need to take a small break for a second so I can go harvest. Alright, so this is an autumn-fall century. Great and mighty forests which were cursed by the mighty Jeffreys, which were named after the mighty sun god Jeffrey. The Jeffreys didn't last long since they only had the ability to curse forests. They were slowly killed out by the Squidwardians, who used their power and knowledge with the Horse Browns, which were another race of demons from the underworld. Now, they used the powers of the Horse Browns to harvest all the Jeffreys because of their falseness of life. Now, this is an egg of Chocobo. Chocobos were mighty princes of the galaxy until they were killed off by the Horse Browns with the help of the Squidwardians. Now they have been reduced to nothing but hipster flowers that eat chocolate most of the time. Now, as we fly through this mighty great forest created by the Squidwardians to house their mighty kingdoms inside within, I like to think about all... Oh, never mind. I can't think because there's another utopian red land. And look, more utopian skeleton lords over yonder with the rollers on the ground performing their ceremonial mating dance. It appears that an eldritch time stop has stopped me momentarily in time. I don't think they like the fact that I keep on spawning the Chocobo princes, so I think I will stop doing that now. So now, oh more time stops. I must be encountering an eldritch time mine. Hey look, another bathing circle. Ah yes. Now this is something truly interesting. This is an obelisk created to worship, created in the honor of the god of obelisks is Caesar, also created by the Utopians, because the Utopians love to create shrines to their gods. Now, I've planted what I hope will be the last in case my second personality doesn't take over and make me spawn more Chocobos. I can flounder at the beauty of these mimic ruins. It's truly beautiful. The Squidwardians are really lucky as they know that they have found... Oh my. Is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Oh my god. A dingus! Alright, now this is a truly special story, as I must tell. The dinguses were wild animals from the draconian homeland of Sea Salt Land. Sea Salt Land was a great and powerful world... Uh-oh, another Eldritch time stop. Maybe I should stop using this Eldritch time wand at the dinguses, as they appear to be floating through the time circles created by the Eldritches. Now, anyway, as I continue, Sea Salt Land had a vast majority of dinguses, and they were only native to Sea Salt Land because of the vast majority of sand and sea and salt. But since the dinguses were the only main source of food for the Draconians, when the Draconian rebels left their homeland in order to get away from the Draconian dictators